Good evening, whoever's joined. Hopefully a few more people are coming. I've not been live for a long time. Evening, Tom. Yeah, Tom, I normally go live once a week, but I've been busy, so. Evening, Max, how are you, mate? Evening, Adrian. Yeah, I normally go live once a week, like I was saying, but I've been so busy with work and stuff, I just ain't been out much at all. Done my BCAC. Good evening, wife, how are you? But yeah, I've not been out that much, to be fair. Evening, Nick. Evening, Anthony. All right, Dan. Yeah, so hopefully get this back to being a regular thing again. But I've been on holiday, I've done BCAC. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for that. Yeah, I had one within 10 minutes of setting up, mate. Hoxton, how are you, mate? Yeah, I'm good. Evening, Paul. Evening, Stuart. So yeah, I'm in peg 21 at Farlows. I didn't start fishing probably about 4ish, I think. I had a walk around with a bucket. There was about 30 fish feeding, about 3 rod lengths out, and a couple of chunks in there as well. So I quickly flicked a rod out, and within 10 minutes, £18 common. So I spooked the whole lot in this bay though, but hopefully they'll come back. You guys can see, Peak Syndicate's a no-no for me at the minute. It's full of people swimming. There's groups of people up there, and I just don't feel safe up there, fishing on my own. As much as I want to catch that big fish out there, it ain't worth it. There's people chucking rocks in there, diving in, jumping in. There's litter everywhere, people having barbecues. It's just ain't my cup of tea, unfortunately. Evening, Mr. Wallace. So yeah, I'm absolutely melting. I'll turn the camera around. You'll see me, I'm sitting here, I'm in the shade, but I'm absolutely melting. There's no sun on me at all, but it's just so hot. Evening, Richard. You don't see my ugly mug, so I'll keep it here. Hopefully I get a take. I'm only fishing literally 4 wraps out on each rod, all 3 rods, 4 or 5 wraps max. They're quite close in here. And I'm feeding, yeah, it does, mate. Hopefully, Adrian, hopefully there's a little plateau out in front of me. It's like 2 foot deep, so when the fish are feeding, their tails are out of the water. It's crazy. Paul, that's what I'm on now, mate. I'm on an SLK. I'm feeding 8 millers and 15 millers, and I got the SLK pop-ups on, and that's what I had that fish on earlier. The 8 millers are lovely. So yeah, I switched over to them a little while ago. Nice, Richard. Evening, Damien. Yeah, Richard, I just ain't had much time, mate. And to be honest, it's been so hot, innit? You know what I mean? The thought of sitting out in this heat is a killer. I mean, luckily I'm in the shade here, but come first thing in the morning, the sun rises in front of me. Yeah, cheers, Mick. I'm back, mate. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about doing it from home, but then it's a bit boring, isn't it? It's better to be out on the bank. It's better. You might get the odd bleep because there's loads of silvers crashing in front of me. But I'm fishing all slack lines as well. Evening, Manchester Carver. How are you? So yeah, it's nice to be back out on the bank for sure. It's a really little intimate swim. I'll show you it. My cameras and that all ready to go, but you can see it's no wider than the canal where I am. That's the end of the lake there, but it's still a weed. And just literally, just here is a plateau. 2 foot deep, and the fish's tails are just like that out of the water when they're feeding. And I've got one just on the edge of this island here, and I've got one just down here. So, you know, I've given them a little bit of bait, not too much, because I don't want to spook them or anything. Yeah, Pete, you know, we moaned about the winter. I certainly did, because it was bitter. And, you know, I couldn't wait for the summer, because I fished all through the winter and I got ill through it, to be honest. But now I can't wait for the autumn to arrive. It's so hot. Yeah, Damien, I've got 8mm nutters as well. But, you know, I've got all of the stuff. I've even got S7. Shelf life 10 kilo, which I haven't used yet, and I understand there's problems with them now as well, so I'm glad. Hiya Dan, Mr. Farlows, how are you? See, you sneaked another one out the other night, the other day. Yeah, I know, Richard. I know someone that's out there, and it was 41 there today. 41 degrees. It's a killer, isn't it? I mean, I was out in Spain. I got back 2 weeks ago, and it was like 30 every day out there. But it's a different heat, isn't it? England's 30, and it just knocks you for 6. Absolutely knocks you for 6. So yeah. Anyone else out on the bank? It'd be nice to get a take, wouldn't it? I say the take I had earlier was just, there was no messing, it was just a one toner. I'm fishing slack lines and it just pulled up tight, rod hooped over. Yeah, I know you are, Mr. Wallace. I come to Farlows because I went in Eric's and had a bit of a spend up. Evening, Peter. Don't blame me, Damien. Good luck there, Mick. I do like this SLK though. It's a nice fish meal, like a proper old school fish meal. It's a nice soft bait as well. Evening, Lee. So we'll see how it goes. I should use this SLK now probably till October, November time. And then I'll probably try the nutters, to be fair, through the winter. Or the S7 if they get it back. So I'm here for 24 hours. Like I say, the fish straight away. Nick, I've got the Tempest V2 brolly. So yeah. And the infill panel. I had to order the infill panel because it's out of stock. So I paid for it and then to wait for it to come back in. Bought myself a new set of Polaroids. A load of terminal tackle bits and pieces. Never heard of it, Paul, but good luck, mate. It's going to be hard wherever people are going at the minute with this heat. Definitely. You want a hat, Mr. Wallace? You better keep yourself out of the sun at Willow, mate, because there's no cover there, is there? Yeah, Mick's asking if any of you guys have fished Q Lakes peg free. Any hints or tips? Evening, Anne, how are you, mate? Cheers, Liput Carper. It's nice to be back, mate. It's been a while since I've done a live, that's for sure. Good for you, Jamie. Whatever works, mate, innit? You've got to be confident in what you're using. Wallace, you like the one I'm wearing? Carp Couture, mate. Damien, I'm not sure, to be fair. It is a fish meal. I don't see why it wouldn't. But probably the S7 or the nutters I'd go for. Oh, good for you, Glenn. Yeah, I don't really head for them sort of pegs because it's too, you know, everyone comes up to you constantly, don't they? I like to tuck myself away and then just get on with what I'm doing. It is a good peg one though. But yeah, guys, as you can see, there's so much weed about. But yeah, Renwick's got one, I think. Wallace, I'll treat you to one at some point. But yeah, there's so much weed about. It's chocker out here. But that's what the carp like, and that's where we got to be. So yeah, I'm right this end of the lake. Pipes is just to my right, peg 25. You've seen me in there before. This is basically the last swim in a little bay on the left-hand side, but the fish do get in here, and the big ones get in here and all. Damien, I've got 3 Spirit CTXs, 3.5 test curve SUs. Yeah, Darren, I've had one within 10 minutes of setting up. £18 common. It's all on film, so I'm vlogging this one, so there'll be a video out probably over the weekend. Mick, I couldn't help you, but if someone else can with Q Lakes, I've never fished it, mate, but peg 3 on there, I don't know. Don't really know it. But has anybody had any good hits over the summer so far? If someone's been there, mate, they'll comment on it. Don't worry. No, you've always got to be confident, Darren, wherever you go. Yeah, fish just washed out there by the island. Mate, they're brilliant. I've had mine 2 years and they're absolutely brilliant. I can't fault them one bit. They're 3.5 test curve, and you can punch your lead up well over 100 yards easy, £15 line. And they've got good action under the rod tip when you're playing a fish as well. They're not broom handles or nothing like that, but they're absolutely brilliant. Rod Hutchinson, I was talking to him at Farlows, he was up here last year, and he saw my rods. He said, "How you getting on with them?" I said, "They're brilliant." He uses my rod as a spawn rod. So that's how good they are. They're brilliant. For the money, they're absolutely, you can't fault them. Definitely can't fault them. That's the one, Paul. I should have thought of that. Yeah, Mick. DNA session, they've done a Q Lake one. Not last one, it was the one before, I think. And they'll give you some info on it. Thanks for that, Paul. Forgot about that. Yeah, Damien, they're brilliant. I got mine from Johnson Ross in Hoddesdon. They were doing a deal. Yeah, open access 2 it is. Cheers, Mark. Yeah, they allowed dogs on here, Chris, but it's got to be on a lead. John, there is shitloads of weed, mate. Well done, Richard. I've seen you posting a few up, mate. Yeah, John, look. You can walk across it, mate. It's chocker, but the fish are down here. Flying ants are coming out. Look at that for a view, eh? Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, there's loads of weed. Well, I love it. Fish strong. There's no reason not to fish in it. There's a guy who's fishing in peg 42, he's been here 24 hours. And he ain't had nothing, so he's moving down. He's moving down to the right of me, I think. I've got a rod there, mate. I've got a rod there. Yeah. That's right, some guys just turned up to the right. My biggest fish out of Farlows is £35.5 common. Yeah, that's good, Dan, isn't it? He was down in weight though, wasn't he? Yeah, John, they're down here, mate, big time. I think once it cools down a little bit, I think I'll have a few fish, definitely. It was the unknown common, John, wasn't it? 35.5, beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Yeah, Richard, I think all the free spirit stuff are good, but you know, well, they call it a budget range rod, a CTX, but to me, they're nowhere, no way are they. Yeah, not so unknown, no, exactly, John. So yeah, I can't fault them at all. No way. Yeah, it was Max, wasn't it? Brilliant fish. Jesus, man, there's flying ants everywhere, all over me. Bloody things. BCAC, when me and Mark done it 2 weeks ago now, we got absolutely eaten alive by mosquitoes, man. I mean, we was like a human buffet to them. And I ain't having that tonight, mate. I'm gonna cover myself up. I didn't put my skin so soft on until too late, and we got eaten alive. Yeah, but Mick, it'll give you a general idea of what he was using and stuff. Dan, it is noisy. Can you hear the motorway badly, can you? It's just one of them, innit? Peg 21, I can't get any closer to the motorway, to be honest. But like I say, I'm sleeping under the stars tonight. No bivvy up, no brolly, nothing. But I've got to be down here, the fish are down here, so it's a no-brainer to be down here, to be honest. When you down next, Dan? Shows you how bad it is. Like, I've got to put glasses on. Look, that's what I use to time my rigs, because I can't see properly, and now you can't even see the comments on it. It's ridiculous. £2 from B&M, quality glasses. Yeah, Damien, for some reason, they're just coming out because it's so humid, I think. They're everywhere. They're better than mozzies. Did you have anything out, Dan? Or was that the one I saw you post up? And the other thing, it's really busy up here. All the swims are taken, to be honest. Any good? Yeah, it's the M Bryce. I'll give you a close up. I've had this for over 2 years. Never let me down one bit. Fully adjustable, as you know. The 3 rods adjustable. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Is that good enough for you? But yeah, honestly, I can't fault it. I looked at the full carbon, and it's too light, so I went for the stainless carbon. It gives a bit more weight. But yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like I say, camera's all ready to go if anything happens again. So, hoping I get one once this cools down a bit. It's one of them pods where you buy one, it's gonna last you a lifetime, innit? British made. So yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be bitten by a horsefly, that's for sure, mate. Definitely not. Yeah, it's just starting to cool down a bit now, so that's right, Hoxton, mate. Like I say, I've had it for 2 years, easy 2 years now, and it's brilliant. I don't even pack it away. I pick it up like that with the alarms and everything on and lay it in the back of my motor. It's so much easier. I've got a bag for it, but I mean, it breaks down easy. It breaks down to nothing. But it's just put it in my motor and it goes in my garage, all ready to go. All right, Warren, yeah, I'm good, mate. Like I say, I ain't been live for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't even know the last time I've done it. But now, if I'm out on the bank, I should be doing it. Definitely, because I miss it as well. But like I say, if I'm at home doing it, it's a bit boring. At least here we've got a chance of a take live for the camera. So yeah. You've had your pod 25 years, Mink. What you got? I used to have a Fox A pod and it was starting to fall apart. Do you know what I mean? I had it about a year and it's like pivot joints and it's just started falling apart. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get the Embrace done. Warren, I'm at Farlows, peg 21. There was so many fish out in front of me earlier, but I had a take within 10 minutes, landed it and I spooked them. Yeah, I got one on there, mate, on the right hand side. Me and Rosem a couple of years ago qualified off the peg next door fishing to that island, had 9 fish off of there. So I know it's clear there as well. There's been some chunks in here earlier, I'll tell you that, proper ones, and the big ghostie was in here. I'd like to catch him. But yeah, I'm hoping tonight, once it cools down a bit, that they'll get their heads down properly. There was loads on the surface, but I was putting mixers out. Didn't want to know. Not interested in them one bit. They've been hammered, I think. Absolutely hammered off the top. I'll show you the rig that's going out there. One on the right, this is a D rig on IQ, size 6 curve, 15mm SLK bottom bay and a 12mm PB pop-up. That's going on against that island there. It's pretty clear there. Yeah, it is Max. It is 100%. And then my other one is a hinge stiffy with a SLK cork dust pop-up. On some end trap, semi-stiff, and that's what I'm fishing on top of the plateau because there's a load of weed on there, like candy floss stuff, and I know that sits right. Bit of nugget. I know once that nugget pops up, then I'm fishing. So yeah, I'm confident here tonight. Yeah, Damien, they're quality, and I love the smell of them, man. Like banana-y, it's really nice. I've got the wafters and all that in them. But yeah, so traps are set. I won't touch these rods now. I'll just have rigs ready to go in case they go through the night. Just clip them on, use the quick links, back out. I'm confident my right hand rod against that island's gonna go. Yeah, it certainly is, mate. It's cooled down. It was roasting here. I'm in the shade because the sun sets behind me. So by the time I got in here, the sun was already behind. But it rises in front. So in the morning, I'm going to be roasting. But like I said, no bivvy up. You can sleep under the stars. I'm getting the first layer of the bag, which is thin. It's nothing. It's just to stop the mozzies and that. Well, still, I did have the fish earlier on the middle rod, on top of the plateau. But I spooked them all. When I had that take, it erupted out there. So yeah, they backed off of there, but they're definitely out and about still, just behind the spot in the weed. I can see them moving all the time. So yeah, I'm fishing strong, I'm fishing heavy. You know, if I get a bite, I want to land them. There's no point, you know, a lot of people are scared of fishing in the weed, but yeah, I know, John, exactly. And there's fish showing over there as we speak. Where the little nest is on the end of the island that goes into the water, that branch, there's loads of carp around there. Yeah, Richard, I looked at that as well, the Jag. Pro Light one I looked at, but it was too light for me. The grey Gunsmoke Pro Light or something it's called. I don't like, I always worry, like if you're fishing like pretty locked up, say on my right hand rod to a snag or something, I don't want it all collapsing, do you know what I mean, on the take. I like a bit of weight behind it. And the end brace is perfect for me. I mean, I carry bank sticks like stainless and all that just in case. If I'm fishing single rods and stuff like that, but 9 times out of 10 I'm using my pod. It's easy, it's convenient. Damien, ask him, mate. Ask them, see if they would. They must be able to. They must be able to do that. Just message Paul on the group page and see what he says. They must be able to do that. The pod looks tarty. I don't know about that. I didn't buy it for that, but yeah, I suppose it could do. It's never been wiped over once, mate, since I got it. It just does its job and that's it. It sits there. I hope you get a few, John, over the weekend at Willow. How do I keep a 16mm wafter flat? The wafters on a size 6 curve shank, they sit perfect. Absolutely, they do actually sit perfect, but if they don't, get yourself some lead wire, you know, like fuse wire, and just cut a little piece of it and poke it into the bottom of the wafter until you get the balance just right. Nick, I've probably put out maximum 10 catapults of boilies. I'm using 8mm and 15mm. I'll show you what I'm using. Here's the 15mm freezer baits, but they're really, really nice because, like, look, they're really soft, and that's what I like. Look at that. And then these little babies, 8mm SLKs. I've got 10 kilo with me, and I've also tigers. Don't go anywhere without tiger nuts. So yeah, that's what I'm using. But yeah, your wafters, you can always trim a bit off with a pair of scissors if you want to do that. But I always find that a size 6, I always test it in a bucket before I put any rig out. Anyway, there's my bucket there. I always check my rigs before they go out. Always do it. Hi Stephen from USA. Nice. Across the pond. How's your carp fishing out there? Yeah, Nick, they're a really nice bait. I wish it was smell-o-vision, because it's a proper, like, nice fish mealy. Real nice bait. And it's soft, which I like, so it breaks down quick. You know, a bait like that, even if it's broken down, it's always going to leave some sort of scent, you know, the mush getting amongst the weed and stuff like that. I like a bait like that. Hi Jerome, how are you, mate? I've not been live anyway. Yeah, it is Max. Yeah, exactly, Richard, mate. Nice one, Stephen. God, one just absolutely boshed out there. Right there. I know, I saw it, John. Yeah, I love it, Hoxton. It gives them something different, do you know what I mean? Especially if you've got fish that are used to like particles and stuff like that. Giving them 8mm, I think it's game changer. I really do. Yeah, Damien, I fish a lot of 18 millers, but I've got a freezer full of bait. Honestly, I've got my own freezers in my garage, and they're all full of different size baits. I've got all the DNA range in there, and I just grab whatever I fancy, to be honest. Nice, Jerome. You having many fish in France? He is, John. Nick, honestly, it is an eye-opener when you use it, because it gives them something different. I like to mix them, so I put the different sizes in, like 8s, 15s, and a couple of 18s. And you know, it keeps them guessing. They're picking up different, they're having to suck harder on different baits, do you know what I mean, to get it in their mouth, and I just think it works better. Yeah, of course, Richard, mate. Richard, you got my number, ain't you? If not, WhatsApp me or whatever, and I'll give you my number, or give me yours. I think I have, though. I've spoken to you on the phone before, haven't I? Yeah, Nick, honestly, definitely get some smaller baits, mate, because I don't like using particles. I don't like fishing with the hemp and all that, especially somewhere like Farlows. If you do it, you get absolutely breamed out, and that's why I always carry tigers with me, because if I started picking bream up tonight on the boilies, I'd be straight on the tigers, just fish balanced tigers. And you get a lot of 8 millers in a 5 kilo bag. I'll tell you that now, a load of bait. Yeah, that's another one, Nick. A couple of them on the head, definitely. I'm just a bit cautious doing that at Farlows because of the bream. The thing is, once you hook one bream in here, you don't have a big shoal of them. I'm fishing close quarters, so I don't mind using the 8 millers. Yeah, see, John, but at least I'm a bit more confident. Yeah, exactly, Damien. That's another one. 8 millers in solid bags. So yeah, I'm happy with the bait. And also, if I'm on a bit of a session, then the spod syrup. Yeah, once I get my bait out of the freezer, evening Darren, while it's still frozen, I pour this over it. So as it's thawing out, it draws all this moisture in, and you'll be surprised how much of a cloud that gives off on the bottom. Food signals constantly. So yeah, that's another thing. Liquids. Until I joined DNA, I weren't really a liquidy sort of person, but I think it does make a difference because it leaves a proper cloud on the bottom, you know, and there's always a smell then to attract a fish or two. Come on, Rods, give us a take live. If I do get one, I will be dropping the phone and coming back to you. Darren, no, I was talking about it earlier. I've been up there a few times, and the last time I went up there was about 8 Polish guys pissed out their heads, jumping in the water in the swim next to me. I'm up there on my own, the only one fishing up there, and I just don't feel safe up there. I really don't. They were throwing bricks in the flipping lake, and I don't feel safe up there, man. I'm talking midweek. Yeah, I know, Damien. Yeah, Darren, it's such a shame because I love it up there, but there's no way, for my own safety, and if them guys wanted to take all my gear or whatever, I ain't going to stop 6-8 blokes, do you know what I mean? So there's no point. You drive through 2 locked gates to get into it, yet all the fences are down, there's rubbish everywhere. I just can't risk it. And it's 20 minutes from my house, which is annoying. Wow, that's good, Jerome. 26 kilo, nice. Evening, Mr. Dodd, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, definitely. You could put probably 4 or 5 if you wanted to, John. 8 millers. Yeah. So I just had a bleep on my right hand rod. But like I said earlier, there's a lot of silvers crashing around in the edge, and I think it's picking my line up. I'm fishing slack lines, but they still knock it. Good, Chris. Can't be Chris Dodd. Yeah, like I say, Chris, I've not been live for a long time. I've not even done much fishing, to be fair. My channel's gone a bit stagnant with not many films going up and stuff, but work and family have got to come before fishing. No, Tubby, I haven't. I actually need to speak to Chris about that. Only 24 hours, Chris. Hi, Paul. Only 24 hours. Dan, I don't know how much you guys pay for it, and I can't really say how much I get it for on the live. If you message me, I'll let you know. I think if you guys get it through the shop, online it's 45 quid. But we don't pay that. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? Chris, it's, you know, work, family's got to come first. And to be honest, the way the heat's been, I ain't fancy coming out in it at all. Like, tomorrow's going to be 32 degrees in the afternoon. So, you know, I'll be packed up by lunchtime to be out of here. There's no way I'm fishing in that heat. The fish are just lethargic. Yeah, Chris, they were running deals, aren't they? I share a lot of their deals that they do. But obviously, we get it cheaper than them deals as well. Yeah, it is, Darren. It's way too hot, mate. Way too hot. So that's why you get all your nighttime bites in it in the summer. But luckily, I got one this afternoon. It was out of the blue, to be honest, but there was a lot of fish in front of me. Hell of a lot. Yeah, Wallace is going to be roasting, mate. Where I was in Spain 2 weeks ago, their temperatures, it was in the 30s when I was there. It's going to be 45 degrees tomorrow there. 45 degrees. Hope so, Darren. It'd be nice. Yeah, Nick. Struggle to keep anything cool, mate. Could be worse. Could be raining, I suppose, but roll on the autumn, that's what I say. Damien, the clothing's coming in August, I think, isn't it? This month it's coming. Yeah, there's loads of deals on at the minute on the DNA website if you go on it. At dnabaits.co.uk, I think it is. And the other one, guys, is Carp Couture, Carp Hub as well. He's just brought out a new grey range as well of t-shirts, hat, tracksuit bottoms and all that. It's really good stuff. I'm going to get myself some of that now. It's quality clothing, that gear is. Yeah, I know it is, Chris. It is hot at night. John, I'll get you a hat. I'll treat you to a hat. So yeah, I'm going to speak to Chris and see if we sort out a session with him. I might do it at Bluebell Lakes, at Kingfisher or somewhere like that with him. Time flies, man. 40 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm using, Chris. I know you do, John. Same to you, mate. Yeah, Dave come out of Lagoon. Shallow pit, £54. Oh no, that weren't. It come out of Swan. I'm thinking of the other fish at St Ives. There's some stunning fish in there, Max, isn't there? Yeah, I've tried them, Nick. Avon Skin to Soft works for me. I just have to put it on before, you know, when I finish this, I can cover myself in it and I'll be alright. I've tried citronella candles, I've tried everything, but this Avon Skin to Soft, mate, it works, but you got to get it on early enough. That's the stuff. SAS use it, so it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Yeah, Nick, it's quality stuff. But me and Mark, when we was on the BCAC at B1, we never put it on early enough and we got absolutely eaten alive. I was still scratching on the Thursday and I got bitten on the Saturday. They're a nightmare. The old whacking method works well. Yeah, when you're laying there at night and all you can hear is buzz buzz and end up with a thick ear by the time you get up in the morning. No, and that's our mistake. We didn't get none of the information like that. Everyone was hauling. Wayne Mansford and Ryan Need had 100 carp for over £2,000 in weight. Yeah, good idea that is, Darren. I actually might get the mozzie mesh for my Tempest and just zip it in. Yeah, it's good, John. I got a hoodie off him, they're really good. Leon stuff. But DNA this month are bringing out all their clothing, and it's made by Wolf. Yeah, I know, and exactly. They never stop spomming for 48 hours. They're machines, mate. I've never seen anything like it. And they're fishing at 30 wraps. And they're accurate, it's just, we could hear their alarms going where a fisher's picked up their bait, they were fishing zigs, but they were still spomming. And once they got their spoms in, they picked the rod up and land the fish. It's a different ball game. Unbelievable angling, unbelievable. It's an eye-opener, what they've done with them worms. Yeah, Max, on the Friday, when the match started at 12 o'clock, they had their first bite in the first 11 seconds of the whistle going. And then they never stopped. It was absolutely unbelievable to watch. Yeah, the marshals, it was ridiculous. There's like eight retainers at a time to weigh in and stuff like that. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. Me and Mark come second in our section. When we got beat by the Nash boys, but they were using worms and that, and we didn't have a clue I've never fished it, never seen it. But if we get to a semi there next year, then it'll be a different ball game, 100%. But it's not my cup of tea anyway. Places like B1 and that, they're like fat simmos. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there is a couple of nice fish. All right, Chris. Yeah, I'm good, mate. You? Yeah, and I know. But you say that, if you go to like Willy Worms and that online, they're pretty good. They're pretty cheap. If you bulk buy. Richard, I don't know really. Nice, Chris. I bet it's hot out there. You got 40-degree temperatures out there. Rosa was funny, John. Everything was covered in white. It was so funny. He was in a right mess. His gear was everywhere. We had earwigs in all our gear. Rod bags were full of earwigs. Evening, Thomas. Yeah, Chris, I know you're getting like 40-degree temperatures or something. No, it's not fishing weather, Chris. Can't be Chris. They use tons of it. I don't even know how much they used. I think it was something like 5 kilo of worms. That's it, Chris. There's always a bonus. Hi, Barry. A kilo of dendrobinas, there's about 100 worms in it. So, but they chop them all up. But it ain't the worms that attract the fish, it's stuff they put in it, and they're so top secret about it. Buckets are on, you know, marshals come to weigh fishing, all the lids go on top of the bucket, it's not allowed to see it. No, he was alright, Rose. I mean, he's a good laugh when we're out on the bank. Yeah, it's the liquids they add to it. And, you know, they're spomming out mud. They're not just putting worms out, they're actually spomming mud out, compost. It was all floating on the surface into our swim. So, I don't know what they're doing, but it works, that's for sure. Kev Hewitt and Mark Bartlett were opposite them. And they had, I think, like £1,400 or £1,600 of fish as well. They're the machines, absolute machines. And me and Mark actually come first out the draw. And we don't know the water. We went into a corner where there was fish stacked up galore. And then once a whistle went, the fish went, see you later, straight out to the middle of the lake. You know, we didn't know these sort of things, so it's a learning curve. Cheers, Damon. Take care, mate. I'm watching Monster Carp after this on my phone. Be a good one tonight in Spain. I'll wrap this up soon anyway. We're nearly 50 minutes in, we're 56 people in, which is good. Thumbs up if you can, guys, that'd be helpful if you're watching. You know, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. A new film will be coming up this weekend. And my Facebook page, The Obsessive Carp, I'll keep up to date with everything I'm doing. It's been quiet of late, but it'll start picking up again. Chris, yeah, I've had a £18 common first 10 minutes. Yeah, Hoxton, it's not mine either. Right, John? Yeah, definitely am. Wherever you want to go, mate. I don't mind. You choose where you want to go and we go. Definitely. I can't do the first week of September, like I said to you, because I'm on my mate's syndicate for a week. But after that, yeah, no problem. We've sorted it out. And I'm going to get up burners as well. I think we're going to try and get up there in November. A big group of us. And cheers, Chris. Really, Darren? I'm going to keep that in mind, mate. Cheers, Paul. Darren, I'm going to keep that in mind, yeah? I don't mind buying them, to be fair, but if you can get it for nothing, mate, then help yourself, yeah, quality. Because I know a kilo of dendrobinas is about 17, 18 quid. Cheers, Jamie. Yeah, John, November, innit? We're looking at going there. Dan Berners, Renwick and everyone. Cheers, Richard. Richard, give me a bell when you want, mate. Yeah, we will do, Ant. Definitely. Does it fish well in the winter as well, like November time? Cheers, Chris. Yeah, we'll get that booked up, you know. Definitely. Some stunning fish in that lake. Look at this for an evening, eh? Beautiful. Unfortunately, no live take. Cheers, Chris. Good luck, mate. bag of whacker. Cheers, Nick. Yeah, that'd be good, Anne. That'd be fine. I don't mind a bit of weed. Got to be clear spots in amongst it in there. By November, it start dying down. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Darren, mate. That's quality. Really? That's mad. Was it like a manure pile or something? No, not yet, John. That's on my list as well to do. Definitely before the winter I'm getting it. Definitely. But the brolly, John, the V2 brolly is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So quick to pop. It don't weigh nothing. It's excellent. And like I said, it's got more room in it than my bivvy. Nice. Nice, Ant. 5 for that, do me. That's round the corner from me, not far, mate. Darren, that's quality. Well, you're getting old, John. You need a bit of warmth, mate, don't you? A bit of comfort. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, I think. I'm going to get the kettle on, have something to eat before it gets dark. I appreciate everyone that's joined me tonight. I know it's been a long time. But yeah, if you're out on the bank, good luck. And hopefully I'll get a few more for my vlog. And until next time, guys, be lucky. Yeah, Chris, that's the only thing, yeah. But it is what it is, it's fine. Right, guys, take care. And I'll speak to you all soon. See you later. Cheers, Hoxton.